And welcome to Roseland Podcast. I'm your host, Roseland Perkins. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I finally get to see me on screen. I usually do just audio, but today it's the 10th episode of the Roseland Podcast, so definitely I wanted to do something different. And if you ever notice, FL Valentine is a Roseland Perkins. The reason why I kind of like hid what I was doing because I wanted to do other stuff like the streaming and all that other crazy cool stuff. And I just said like, hey, fuck it, it's the 10th episode. Why don't I just do something different? So big announcement: we're going to be doing lives on Twitch and sometimes on YouTube and also Rumble. There's other ones that we're gonna be doing, but right now it's gonna be primarily Twitch and YouTube, and also you'll see all the cool shit on not Instagram, X or Twitter. So things we're gonna be talking about. The topics actually that we're gonna be talking about is Killer Mike, him being arrested. Well, him winning 3 Grammys, then getting arrested. The next thing, Shannon Sharp. We're gonna be talking about him picking Taylor Swift over Beyonce. The third one is Patrick Mahomes, father being getting caught with a DWI, driving with under the influence or some shit like that. We're gonna look it up. So, also we're gonna be talking about the Benzino and Eminem. I will be doing reactions on the songs, so definitely this is gonna be maybe one, two, maybe even uh, a 3 part episode because I'm gonna be doing reactions. And also another announcement: I will be doing reactions on adult filmings or adult videos. So I'm not gonna be on OnlyFans. I'm sorry, no. Maybe on X videos and Pornhub and stuff like that. So if you like that type of shit, you'll see me on it. You ain't gonna see my willy or anything, but you will see me doing reactions on it. So I want to start off with the Mike, the Killer Mike one. And the reason why I wanted to start off with Killer Mike is because Killer Mike always been my favorite, one of my favorites as hip hop lyricist. The reason why I say a hip hop lyricist because I really don't consider him a rapper. I consider him a hip hop lyricist. The difference between a hip hop lyricist and a rapper is a rapper somebody can write your shit and if it's yours, it's yours. And there's rules that you have to follow. Unlike rappers, they really don't have to follow anything. Anything could be put under rap, and if it's just rhyming and all that other stuff. And I have to put my glasses on. I'm sorry. So Sunday, I believe he won 3 Grammys. He cleaned out the hip hop genre. And people was like, "Oh man, yo, Killer Mike with the album," and the album wasn't big as most of these albums that were that were nominated with him. It's just his was just to me personally, I think it was just put well together. The reason why I think it was put well together is because a Killer Mike always put well together albums from Run Your Jewel, Run Your Jewelry. I think that's the group that's called to him just doing a solo album, and also his features. His features is always dope. Um, Give me a second. I got food stuck in my teeth. All right, there we go. His music is his music is always well put together. His music goes well like Kendrick Lamar's music go, and he's always been one of a kind. You know, he's from the I do want to say the Outcast tree. Some people will say yes, some people will say no, but I feel like he's from that tree where rhymes and lyrics is always, the key. You know? But I feel like the whole situation how it happened, I felt like I felt like it was an emotional arrest. And the reason why I say it was an emotional arrest is because anything can be fixed. But I feel like, okay, you know what? We have to prove a point. And it could have been a nigga wake up call. Could have been a nigga wake up call. But I don't think it was a nigga wake up call. I feel like, oh, well, it could have been. Depending how I'm going to say it, is I feel like it's like niggas stay in line. And he was like, nigga, I do what I wanted to do. He was probably feeling himself, but watching Killer Mike over what 20 years, 15, 20 years, I just don't see that shit on him. He does say some bizarre shit, yes. And sometimes he says some shit that most niggas, I don't think most niggas will understand. Let me turn off one of these lights. I think I'm gonna turn this light off. Nah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix my lighting. Yeah, that's good. Well, I feel like it was just a nigga stay in line type of situation. And the reason why I say a nigga stay in line situation is because I feel like somebody was just probably just watching it. Security was probably watching it. And this is what security said. Security was saying that he pushed a female security officer. This nigga's big. I'm not even gonna lie. Killer Mike is a big man. He's a big, big, big man. And I think he probably just bumped into the lady, or like this nigga was trying to go somewhere and probably couldn't hear her. And she tried to run down on him and shit got serious. So, yeah, shit just gets serious. Yeah, niggas, shit got serious. And nigga was like, oh, this nigga don't want to fall in line. Let's put this nigga down for a little bit. But we're going to look at some videos on YouTube and see what was his response. Because we can't just say like, oh, this is a conspiracy, all this, and that. And let me switch over. Alright. Oh, this a YouTube joint right here.
Rapper Killer Mike is offering new details about his arrest at the 2024 Grammys. The rapper was detained at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on Sunday after winning 3 Grammys during the premiere ceremony at the nearby Peacock Theater ahead of the main telecast. Killer Mike, whose real name is Michael Render, released a statement regarding the incident late Monday night.
I want to say something. Yo, he was looking fly that night, too. Yeah, this nigga was looking like the nigga off of the American Gangster album. With the Rock Boys, yeah. Damn, Killer Mike, they did you dirty, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's watch it.
He said this about his efforts to navigate to the Crypto.com Arena for the main ceremony after collecting his awards. As you can imagine, there was a lot going on, and there was some confusion around which door my team and I should enter. We experienced an overzealous security guard, but my team and I have the utmost confidence that I will ultimately be cleared of all wrongdoing. Killer Mike won for Best Rap Song, Performance, and Album before being detained,
Oh
handcuffed,
shit,
and
that's
charged.
DJ Paul from 3 6 Mafia. This man right here. If you don't see him with the black with the demon horns tatted on the back of his head, that's DJ Paul. That's that guy who makes all the music. You know, so when you hear all the horror sounds and stuff came from this man right here. DJ Paul is very, very talented and very, very creative. I don't think this is what I'm gonna say. Out of the 3 6 Mafia, I don't think he gets enough credit than he gets. Cause he makes some crazy beats. I'm talking about those crazy beats that'll fly. Like I always been a Juicy J fan before anybody knew 3 6 Mafia. It was just I knew DJ Paul. He was a jewel. Like he was that glue where like when you hear the beats, the shit you already know, you already about to feel it. Even with the Project Pat music, I think he did hit Project Pat's and that's my favorite. If I could say if he is a 3 6 Mafia, he was always my favorite. Cause I always consider Project Pat part of 3 6 Mafia before he went to jail for the 8 years. I always felt that way. I was like, damn. Project Pat, yo, he's that man, you know. But one thing I want to say, I don't think people know. I think if I'm not, if I'm accurate, Project Pat is Juicy J's little brother, big brother. Project Pat's the big brother. Yep. But let's get back.
Charged with misdemeanor battery following an apparent scuffle with the security guard that occurred outside the Crypto.com arena. After being placed under arrest, the Atlanta-based rapper was questioned at the arena and then transported to LAPD Central Division, where he was booked for a misdemeanor. In his statement, Killer Mike thanked his fans for their goodwill messages. He said, "I greatly appreciate the concern and support, but I am better than okay." A source close to Killer Mike said, "The situation has been overblown, but we are confident that the facts of the case, when laid bare, will show that Mike did not commit the alleged offense and he will be exonerated."
So we just watched that one right there. I think let me tell y'all something. In LA cops, they always had a bad rap. LAPD, niggas never liked them. They always had a bad rap. You know, that's something that they'll never be able to fix. They will have to destroy the LAPD and start a new one. And like, I know how to stop the police brutality. And the police brutality, they need to start hiring niggas that, and this is just my theory. I think the motherfuckers need to hire niggas in the hood. You can't just hire niggas, you know, out the hood and out these streets that don't know these streets. You know? These motherfuckers have to learn all these tactics and all. There's some things that I think police school cannot teach you in in the urban community. Yeah, they got all these analytics and all this other stuff. Oh, the statistics say, you know, sometimes it just, you know, I just feel like certain things you just not gonna be able to find out. It's just because that's just how the hood changes and atmosphere changes. You know, I think they will save a more. I think they'll have a better relationship, man. I think they'll save the community a headache if they start hiring people in that community and not out that community. Like everybody else do it. You go to Chinatown, it's all Asian cops. You go to like a Jewish community in like Brighton, Massachusetts. It's all Jewish people. South Boston, it was all Irish at the time. You know, Like even like somewhat in Lawrence, there's mostly like Spanish police. Yeah, police. But it works too. You know, but it's not my call. It's the American. It's just American theory. But I think personally, I just think it was somebody like they said it was somebody who was just pissed off at the. They were just pissed off at him because this motherfucker was trying to figure out where he's supposed to go and stuff like that, and they're not helping. I've been in situations like that where you ask the security guard or you just trying to do something yourself, and you know where to go, and your motherfucker just cut you right off or some ignorant shit. It just, that's that's how most of these motherfuckers is. Like when motherfuckers get a little bit of power, they act like they don't know a nigga, or they never met a nigga before. It just comes with the territory with these motherfuckers. Some people just not meant to have. Some people are not meant to be kings. Some people are meant to be bishops, rooks, and pawns. You know, maybe even a fucking queen in this era. Maybe a nigga is supposed to be a queen in this era. And I'm not talking about a female. I'm talking about like holding the foundation down. That's what the queen does. The queen in chess holds the foundation down. When there's big things that need to be done, the queen that usually do it. Excuse me, because they take more. They take more spots. They just do more than everybody else. The king is just there just to be the fucking mastermind. Hold on, let me see if I forgot anything. And do I think he was targeted? Personally, that shit's up in the air. That shit's very. And the reason why I say that shit's up in the air because we don't know how LA cops think, man. The LA police department, I don't think anything good came out of the LA police department. But I just hope Killer Mike gets out of the whole situation and like he don't have to. I'm just sad that his night ended that way after he won 3 Grammys. I don't think that ever happened to anybody. A day, I don't think that ever happened to anybody. And also the reason why I say that is because who else that shit didn't even happen to Will Smith after he slapped the shit out of somebody. What was it, the Oscars? Yeah, he slapped the shit out of somebody in the Oscars. And what happened? Nothing else happened. That was the end of it. This nigga went right back to his seat. Niggas was checking like he was, oh, are you alright? And is everything okay? Nigga, nobody didn't check on Chris Rock. Nigga, like, the nigga, and the thing about it, this is one thing I learned about police. When you call the police and it's a domestic situation, nigga, somebody's going to jail, somebody's getting out the fucking house. This motherfucker just stayed in his seat. Everybody acted like he was okay. He won his award, started crying. And like to this day, niggas was like, "Oh, is this shit fake or real?" I personally like it. Technically, I think it was real because I don't think anybody would want their hands. I don't think it's that fucking funny to slap the shit out of somebody. But that's how certain niggas play. I don't play like that. But before we get on to the next topic, I also wanted to say, how was everybody's weekend? Oh, weekday. You know, it's Thursday right now, but just checking out how's everybody's week. And my week was alright. It was very busy. You know, I've been ripping and running, and like this is the like out of like 7 days, this is the only time I had to do streaming. I haven't even been streaming video games. I don't think ever since what a week ago. But podcasting, I haven't done a podcast or a reaction video in a very long time. Um, the next reaction video I am gonna do is Whack 100 and Captain Cesario. I think that's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be good because I think I'll explain when we watch it. But I seen it, but I'm gonna do a reaction video of it. I'm gonna take it step by step. I think it's like a 1 or 2 hour video. I'm gonna cut it down into parts where it'll be one part, 2 parts of a show and stuff like that. Um, like I did with the Captain Cesaria and I've been looking for a good song. I know Kanye West's new song came out, so we might watch that. Um, the next reaction. Uh, Other than that, I haven't been wrestling. I've been working. I've been doing some money moves lately, so I'm going back Saturday. Going back Saturday, and I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday. I think the following week there's a show in Watertown, Mass. So if you have nothing to do, come down to the show. I'll be there. Also, yeah, buy a ticket. You see all the good wrestlers, and like I said, if you see me, just say hey, what's up. Woo, 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 all that other cool shit. You know, and I will be wrestling soon. Definitely, I will be wrestling soon. But right now, I'm trying to get back into the motion of wrestling because I haven't wrestled in like 3 months, 4 months. I know I haven't forgot anything, but it's just I still want to be safe while doing this and condition myself. Uh, so the next thing we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah. Also, please like and subscribe. You know, support us and stuff. And if you want to give a donation, look and subscribe. I mean, look into the description part, and there's a Cash App and Venmo down there that you could donate some money and stuff. But the next thing we're gonna talk about is Shannon Sharpe saying Taylor Swift over Beyonce. Oof. And the reason why I say, without thinking about it, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck is Shannon Sharpe is thinking? Like, why would he say some stupid shit like that? But just knowing, like, we're talking about sales, winning, Grammy winnings, and stuff like that. Partner, this and yo, I'm gonna throw a curveball right now to you. I'm just explaining about what's going on right now. Taylor Swift has been in media for music. I mean, for going out with who's it, Travis Kelsey. We're gonna talk about him after too. And like, I guess they're supposed to be a power couple or the American couple. I don't know. I know. I'm not saying it's not real, but I'm not saying it's fake either. I'm not saying it's real either. I'm not saying it's not real, and I'm not saying it's real either. I'm just saying it looks fishy to me. And the reason why I say it looks fishy, all of a sudden, she's on, like, she's been doing tours and stuff, but he starts pulling up. I mean, she starts pulling up at the game, and I'm hearing that, was it, NFL's revenue has tripled, and all this other cool shit that's happening to the NFL and stuff, and like they're looking like the greatest couple. They're looking like the Chrisley family right now. They're looking like the Chrisleys right now, and that's without all the fraud and all that other cool shit. But let's be honest, is this a money grab? Like, I personally might think it's a money grab because at the end of the day, because don't forget, Travis Kelce was getting a lot of slack for leaving that black chick, his ex girlfriend that held him down. That black chick held that nigga down. Like, we can't say she did it, you know. But hold on one second, cause hello. All right, I'm back. So this is what I'm gonna say. All right. I don't know if this is a money grab. If it is, it's a smart idea. And the reason why I say it's a smart idea, it's a smart money move. And because everybody's getting money. She's getting money from her tours. People are all like everybody's knowing her. Me, I know shit about Taylor Swift. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know shit about Taylor Swift. I don't know one Taylor Swift song. I that's not my shit. I don't like that type of music, you know. But I'm just saying this. What she's doing right now, this is a money grab. I have seen this dozens of times. Like motherfuckers just goes out with these type of people just so, you know, so they can get that dough. Let me see how many people have done it. The Kardashians do it all the time. The Kardashians do it all the time. But I think they leech off. I personally think they leech off them. This is just my opinion. They probably might. They probably might not. But I think they get more boost. They get more boost of doing what they do to people, men and stuff, specifically, than anybody. Because at the end of the day, nobody. Put it this way: nobody didn't know the Kardashians until Ray J put the sex. I mean, Ray J and Kim and her mother put that sex tape out. Everybody knew Ray J. Everybody knew Ray J as um Monica, not Monica. I'm sorry. Why can I not think of her name? Brandy's little brother. But Ray J already. But don't forget, everybody knew Ray J out the game. Everybody knew Ray J as a singer, and the nigga got hits. But to Americans' fan base, they don't know who Ray J is. So it was a great money move for them. It was a great money move for them. Ray J gets known, Kim gets known, Kim gets put out. People could say any and everything, and this is where shit gets funky because I feel like, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping off topic with the Shannon Sharp's comment, but niggas didn't know who Kim Kardashian or Ray J is in America. If you want to, this is what, if you really want to sell anything. One thing I learned about, and this was when I was training to do runway. They always told me, sex sells. It's like, Orochi, this will be hard for you. But it's not impossible for you to make it. Sex sells. Anything you can make sexualized about anything that you're trying to sell or promote or market, do it. Not trying to say stick your dick out and so no. Any eye contact, any smile, any glance, do it. Sex sells. Sex always sold. The person who's the most sexual will always sell. You know, but people don't tell you there's a consequence for everything like that. The consequences is it you're always gonna have a bad rap. Yes, you have money and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you gotta figure out if, was it worth it. Was I doing what I did to get this money worth it? You know, and it's sad and it sucks and it's the whole 9 yards. You know, it just happens. Shit like that always happens. You know, but let's get back to what Shannon Sharp was saying. This is why I say, okay, you know what? Let me think about what he's trying to say or what he said. He's saying basically Beyonce does not move the threat, does not move the needle for football like Taylor Swift is. He didn't say that Taylor Swift is better than Beyonce. He said when it comes to football, Beyonce does not move the needle. I personally agree with that. And the reason why I say I agree with it because NFL is an American sport. So it's like pop music. Yes, Beyonce is pop music, but who does Beyonce market and promote all her shit for? She doesn't do it for white America. She does it for the gays. She does it for black women. She does it for the dancers. She does it for everybody except America. Everybody has a problem. There's certain songs that like white women would know. But nah, my nigga. And we also got to understand too. There's more white people in America than black people. It might feel like there's more of us in this country, but nah. There's more white people in this country. So when it comes to football is an American sport. Yes, black people make a difference, but when it comes down to what I think it comes down. So when it comes down to who you promoting your music for, I think Taylor Swift was gonna win. And the reason why I say he is kind of right when she doesn't move the needle, and it's because NFL is white America. They will accept Taylor Swift before they accept Beyonce. When Beyonce did her, let me tell you something. When Beyonce did her halftime joint at the Super Bowl, they criticized the shit out of her because she did the Black Panther Party joint. And people didn't even know what the Black Panther Party is. They think it was a domestic terrorist group. Even till this day, some niggas think the Black Panther Party is a domestic terrorist group. But if we go by if we're gonna go by what other niggas say, wasn't niggas calling Martin Luther King a domestic terrorist back in the days? There's a lot of domestic terrorist people that were peaceful people. Beyonce just did it with her music. You know? But we're gonna see what Shannon Sharp actually really said, because this shit right here, it kind of, I don't want to say it had me mind fucked, but I feel like, you know, we wasn't literally listening to what Shannon was saying. No, I didn't get Tekken 8 yet either. So if y'all trying to like, yo, play some Tekken 8, sorry, my G.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Dunk here. Go ahead and click the thing. What y'all don't understand? Stop.
Taylor Swift ain't on the
Thank
field.
you. That's what you need to be worried about, you because people are
Think
tired
so?
of Taylor Swift. That was all. That's all I saw on my timeline. Oh, Taylor Swift, stop.
Taylor Swift ain't on the
Thank
field.
you. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to stop showing it. As a matter of fact, because here's the thing. What y'all don't understand. The NFL, and I took a page out of the NFL book when it came to my podcast.
Right.
I'm a sports guy. People would naturally assume I just talk to athletes. But I wanted to talk to entertainers. I wanted to talk to actors. I wanted to talk to celebs. I need a different viewing audience. The NFL said, all y'all that's complaining, y'all gonna watch. But those little 8 to 15-year-old girls, they not watching. They gonna come.
Yeah.
And now advertisers see that's a new base that we can get to.
Yep.
So while y'all talking, stop showing on Taylor Swift, the NFL, Roger Goodell promised those owners, he said, I'm gonna turn this into a $25 billion annual revenue. In order to do that, you gotta have new sources of revenue. Guess what?
And that was the best one.
Amazon
That was
said
the
we
best.
want live events.
Yeah.
Netflix want live events. They just signed a deal, $5 billion with WWE. What would they play to get a playoff game? YouTube.
Told you, I
We
think it
want
was a
live
money
events.
grab.
What did they play?
Yeah.
$2.2 billion a year to take over for DirecTV. Y'all need to understand. NFL playing chess, y'all playing checkers. Y'all talking about stop playing Taylor Swift. They said that we not gonna stop playing Taylor Swift because she's bringing a different demographic and a new set of eyeballs.
Different set of eyes. Yeah, I said that we did the show a while ago. I think when she first went to one of the other games, I was trying to explain even then. You know, people you have to think. You always remember the NFL's
It's a
bottom
money
line
move.
is always money. It will always be about $1, no matter what. No matter what anybody says, always, and understand the attention that she brings and the people, the eyes that she brings that don't even watch the game of football.
Them little
They don't
girls.
even watch the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy in which
Because people are tired
Think
of
so?
Taylor Swift. YouTube.
that she brings and the people.
So remember I was explaining to y'all, I think it was a money move. It was more of a money move. And the reason why I say it was more of a money move because it was more as a money move is because all of a sudden this nigga's going out with Taylor Swift. I think they're probably like just fucking around and shit like that, doing all this other extra shit, but I feel like he's fucking with her because stardom, that star power. Because don't forget, Travis Kelce, his jerseys wasn't selling like that. It was always Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and the other white dude from Buffalo. There was probably another motherfucker, but right now, that's what was selling. Other than that, niggas buying old school jerseys. Nah, niggas was buying old school jerseys. And that's why I say I seen it as a money move. I don't know if them niggas is really going out with each other. I don't know if them niggas is like really like fucking with each other like that. But all I know is like, yo, when she started coming, that's when nigga, sometimes they look at her more than they look at the defensive line or the fucking coaches. Like, that's crazy. Like, remember I was talking about different people that you're marketing and producing your music to? Hers is all fucking probably middle-aged white girls from like age 35, 36 to probably 8-year-old girls. Maybe even 5 and up. And the reason why is because, don't forget, their mothers put them onto that shit. Don't forget, we got mad single mothers out here in America. You're only listening to what your mother plays. Your mother plays Taylor Swift, man. Your mother's white girl, suburban or the trailer park white girl. Yeah, nigga, you listen to Taylor Swift, man. Nigga, that's what I would want to say. That's like 40 to even 50% of white America. So she's always gonna sell. She's always gonna sell. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So, like I was saying, it's like 40. I think it's like 50% of white women. And there's more women in this world than men. So I think, I think it made the whole situation weird. And the reason why I say I think it made the whole situation weird is because like they're both household names. It's just I think they're trying to grow her name. I think Taylor Swift, she's about to come into the inner city. Yes, the inner city where this hood niggas is at. And niggas like, oh yeah, I know Taylor Swift. And that's why they using this nigga, Travis Kelce. I'm telling you, it's a money move. That's all I see. I don't see nothing more. I don't see nothing less. They probably might really be together and shit like that, but I don't see that shit lasting. But let's get back into what these niggas were saying. And I'm not gonna play all of it.
The eyes that she brings that don't even watch the game of football.
Them little girls.
They don't even watch the game of football. It's crazy in what she's been able to do for the NFL from a different perspective of those that don't even watch.
They're trying to make her a
Taylor
billionaire.
Swift has generated an equivalent brand value of $331.5 million for the Chiefs and the NFL. Damn. Apex Marketing Group tells Front Office Sports. That figure includes print, digital, radio, TV, highlights, social media, going back to Taylor Swift's first game in September. Now tell me the NFL player. Okay, no, the NFL. Tell me the other person that's going to do that.
Wait, how many?
$331 million in value.
Hold on.
She's getting a piece of that pie.
Who else could move the needle like that? Wait, give me a minute. I'm thinking that. Let me think of somebody else could move the needle.
No one.
Selena Gomez.
Beyonce. If, hypothetically speaking, if she went with Jay-Z and not Travis Kelce, let's say, Beyonce.
She can move the needle. Not like this. These eyes, Ocho. These 8 to 15-year-old eyeballs. Ocho, she
the same.
No,
B had the
Ocho,
same feeling.
Ocho,
Yes.
I love Beyonce. Beyonce ain't moving the needle like this chick, Ocho.
Mm-mm.
No.
What?
Nope.
You tripping, Ocho. This girl,
Ask the chat.
She's the closest thing to moving the needle like Michael Jackson that we've seen. This is it.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Really?
He's tripping right there. He's tripping. Michael Jackson. Like, there's ways of doing it. Like, I'm gonna give you away. These niggas might take it too, but I don't care. If you wanted to promote somebody, get like Selena Gomez. Where's she from? We said she's from Texas, like Houston, Texas. She could be rocking with somebody, you know, boom, 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 doing the same thing as Taylor Swift. Has a new album coming out. Has a tour going on. Everybody's eating. And you bring out her fan base. You just look for the people who have the biggest fan base. Like, I'm not going to go, like, yo, let me go listen to Taylor Swift song now. Fuck that. Fuck Taylor Swift, my nigga. First of all, I'm not attracted to her. Second of all, her music isn't for me. It's not for me. Me, I just think the shit's trash. You know? But that's just not, it's because it's not my taste. Like, you can't, you know, and I know this is the bad example, but I'm not trying to shit on the girl, but if I'm used to the song like steak, don't try to feed me hamburger helper saying like, yo, this is the bomb right here. This is the good shit. This is the real deal. Because I'm going to know the difference. It's like, ew, this shit tastes like rubber. Doesn't. I love hamburger helper, but you can't do that to certain people that been eating like that. Like, you could use Selena Gomez. I think she's a good fit. Like, I heard she been having weight problems and shit. I hope she gets better, but, you know. As I told them niggas all the time, the big girls, they're good for the winter time and they're good for the, you know, if you got a big willy, you know, more pushing for the cushion. You know, hold on a second. Yeah, I always like big chick, man. Big chicks is the best, you know. It's always the niggas, always you know, the nice size niggas, you know. And we'll talk about that some other time why I like big chicks, but not the unhealthy ones. I'm just talking about little chubby ones, you know. And like, I always tell niggas all the time, niggas don't want them skinny ass chicks like that. You know, that's not everybody's forte. If you're looking for a black nigga and he's a hood nigga, he ain't gonna really fuck with you like that. Cause he like, you know, he likes what he sees in the streets most of the time, you know? You know, that's not my shit, you know? I like chicks that look like strippers or, you know, thick chicks. That always been my shit, you know? But, give me 1 second. My kid is yelling. Yeah, so it always been like that. I'm sorry about rambling and stuff like that, but I think Shannon Sharp is right though. He does got a point there where he said that like she's not gonna move the needle, man. You know, she might bring a new market of people. Like if Beyonce was, there is actually a market where she can bring where a lot of niggas will come out just because she's out there. A, Atlanta. B, and probably San Francisco. And the reason why, or maybe even Washington. You know, reason why Atlanta is because there's a lot of black gay men. There's a big black LGBTQIA, I think. I think I said all them letters right. I just found out there was an IA, and I don't even know what the IA is for. I still don't even know what the QT is for. You know? It's too many letters, man. And niggas get mad when black people's like, yo, we FBA. Ain't that the same? No, nigga. Foundational Black Americans. Nigga, at least we added 3 letters. Like, nigga, there's a lot of genders, man. You know, and like I think, and if you're gonna teach these genders, I think these niggas need to teach these genders in like high school or something, cause like the parents might not want it, but I feel like those shits should be optional. And the reason why I say optional is because don't forget these motherfuckers have mothers and fathers, and there's certain things that these parents don't want motherfuckers doing. Like I don't want my daughter singing the national anthem. And I know niggas get mad about shit like that, but I don't want my kids singing the national anthem. You know? Because you don't know what a nigga's religion or background is. That's why I always say that. Like, you need to talk to these fucking parents. You know? And also, like I said, I think Shannon Sharp is right about this shit right here. I think Beyonce will be good in basketball. Men and women, the WNBA and NBA. The WNBA could be making money right now with Beyonce. They will just have to give us some money. Whenever she doesn't have a show or not touring, come to a WNBA game. Motherfuckers have that camera on her all the time. Boom. Like, yo, that's Beyonce. Beyonce. Do it 25 times at one game. Let her pick a game. Oh, Beyonce's there. Put that on TV. People will watch. It's just right now, I feel like women are being involved now in NFL. I think that was the secret. That was the cheat code, is that women are being involved because of Taylor Swift. Do I think Taylor Swift is dope? No. Well, how do I know Taylor Swift? Because of the Kanye shit. That's how I know Taylor Swift. The Kanye. The Kanye shit, because that shit was history. And I think that's what made Taylor Swift, because everybody felt bad for Taylor Swift. Even though she was out here talking shit about Kanye. Yeah, after that shit happened. Did she have a reason? Yeah, absolutely. Nigga threw her under the bus saying her album was trash. Have I listened to it? No, I didn't listen to that bullshit. But she in the shop looked like he was listening to that shit. Do I think he was caping a little bit? Maybe just like 5%. And the reason why I say that is it just seems like it, man. But niggas, I don't think the thing about it, I just don't think that shit's longevity, though. I don't think it's longevity. And the reason why I tell you I don't think it's longevity is because niggas gonna get tired of it. It's like if you see a bear bounce on the ball 100 times, you're gonna get sick and tired of seeing that shit. So I know this shit is not gonna be for a long time. They're just gonna make the money that it's a fast money grab. I personally think it's a fast money grab. I don't think it's longevity. I think them niggas just trying to compete with like he said, Netflix and all these other people and Amazon. But you have to do something that's gonna stay. You gotta do something that it's not gonna die off. Taylor Swift is gonna die off because A, she might get pregnant. B, she's gonna get old. C, maybe she might put out a bad fucking album, or she has bad ordeal or bad press. There's so much shit that can happen. And this is why I don't like you could say this. When you depend on certain motherfuckers, shit happens. You know, shit happens. You know, who they can put at the game. Ooh, you know who they should have do at the game? Put Kanye West in Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears kind of suck, but you put Kanye West there, tickets will go out the roof. Have him make some like clothes for Chicago Bears and stuff. Promote that shit. He'll make money off of that, nigga. Like if we're doing these fast money moves and stuff like that, you know, these are fast money moves, and the reason why I say they're fast money grabs is because this nigga could get back all his money, put all his clothes out. It's just, it's just not longevity. What the NFL's doing, I don't think it's longevity. I give it maybe minimum of 10 years. The minimum of 10 years, and that shit would die. I don't want to say more than 5 years, because we don't know what can happen. I just feel like within 3 to 4 years, they're going to have to think of something else. They're going to have to think of something else. But also, before I start the next topic, please like and subscribe and leave comments, and also go in the description and donate some money and stuff like that. And also write some, like I said, write some comments. I don't care if it's bad comments and shit like that. I'll read in the comments. If you say what's up, I'm gonna say what's up to y'all back and stuff like that. So I know I'm just randomly doing this episode, and I should have prepared for it and let y'all know, but I'm sorry. And you know, it's a lot. But actually, you know what? Before we start the next topic, we're going to watch a little bit more of this. See what we can get out of this.
Reel it back in a little bit, baby. Reel it back in a little bit. Beyonce moves the needle just like Taylor, if not more.
No, she doesn't.
Ask the chat, please.
You can ask the chat. Ask the chat,
please.
We put it to the chat.
So do a poll. Do a poll. Because Beyonce has those same set of eyes, young, old, middle age, and old, including I. But I'm just saying,
Not
She got the white crowd.
hypothetically,
Not like
Just
Taylor.
say it true. Just say she got the
Beyonce
white
would
crowd.
move the needle the same
Not
way
like
Taylor
Taylor.
doing. It would be Beyonce being shown all the time.
Not
Yes.
like Taylor.
Oh, come on. Yes.
Not like Taylor, man.
It doesn't.
Taylor Swift is, I mean, she a different animal. And Beyonce is phenomenal.
No. Beyonce is on another stratosphere. She's
I mean,
just
those
not
are the two. I mean, when it comes,
Let me say something too. I'm gonna say some shit too. When you're hearing this noise, I got my fan, my heater on. But one thing I forgot to say. Let's compare both of them. Beyonce sings, dance, performs. She does all of this. I think only thing that Taylor Swift does is play an instrument. But it's all about the marketing. It's not what you can do. It's who you can sell this shit to. If I could, nigga, this shirt right here, if I could sell this to 20 millionaires for $1,500, then selling 3,000 of this shirt for $12, why wouldn't I sell this shit to rich niggas? This shit don't make sense, man. I'll take that 1,500. You know, easy money and stuff like that. It's exclusive. Then after, if I wanted to put this back out, I could put it back out because not that many people bought it. But you know, it's. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to tell y'all too. My daughter, She won an award for being a hard worker. Yeah, my daughter did. My daughter, yeah. Her ass was working hard at school, not acting up. Hard work training a daughter, my daughter, man. Girl is hard work. The boy is even worse, but I think as a man, if you can train your daughter to be a proper angel, that's why I always call her princess, you know, because I want her to be a princess, you know. And that's why I do this, and that's why I do that. I do a little bit of this. I got my job, you know. I wrestle, nigga. I got my pills. Let me show you my pills. Right here. This is for a week. This shit right here is for a week. I got calcium pills and I got zinc pills. And also I have alpha brain pills. The alpha brain pills has me focused like that. I haven't took one yet. That's why I'm kind of like dragging. I'm thinking about taking one right now. But it's like, what? 10 o'clock? Nah. Can't do that. But back into what I was saying. She doesn't really move the needle. He's right, you know. Just a different genre. And when you have a different genre, this is what happens, you know. It's like back in the day when hip hop was popping in the 90s. But they wasn't selling because, don't forget, that wasn't for the masses. They were just for the inner city, the hoods and shit like that. You know? This is why like a lot of people respect the underground music. The underground music is the greatest. Like we respect the freestylers, the real artists. I don't want to use that saying like, yo, rappers and hip hop lyricists aren't real artists, but these niggas, they do this shit for the less. They do this for the love. And this is why you got the Kendrick Lamars, the Eminems, the J. Coles and shit like that. And like, I'm not trying to say Drake is a industry plant, but don't forget, he did his due diligence and stuff like that, but he had a good team behind him. He had fucking Jay Prince. You know? And don't forget, at that time, Jay Prince was popping. I'm gonna tell y'all, in that time, everybody from Texas was popping. The Swisher House, don't forget, we forgetting Swisher House, Michael Watts, all them niggas. Chopped and Screw music. Every album had chopped and screw. You know? But then after that, don't forget, the shit died off. I love chopped and screw music because Pimp C is one of my favorite rappers. Pimp C, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to give y'all who I love to listen to. Pimp C, Project Pat, Young Dolph, Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, 100 Round Hef, Sha Hef, if y'all don't know, he's from Harlem. I do like Jay-Z. I listen to Jay-Z from now and then. I'm trying to rock with the J. Cole. I'm gonna listen to some J. Cole. See if I can really fuck with it. Like, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think J. Cole, out of the last 5 features he did, he was low key killing niggas in their own music, in their own songs? I actually think he was. Like, I was listening to that shit with Drake. He low key killed Drake. Like, my nigga, that his verse was so dope that you don't even need Drake's verse in there, and that shit will still be dope. Like, yeah, Drake said some ill shit, you know, sound like some good music and shit like that. But yo, J. Cole was on fire that day, man. I don't know what came over him that day, man. He was like, yo. And I was watching Joe Buttons too. I was saying to myself, I was like, yo, why hasn't this nigga Kendrick have been doing, why hasn't Kendrick did a song with this nigga in a while? Cause that nigga was on the killing spree. What? I'm second best? He wanted niggas to think about like what they was saying. I'm second best. Hold on, this shit look. Okay. Yeah, that nigga didn't want to be no second best, nigga. Yeah, man. Nigga talking about second best, nigga. J. Cole, he was like, yo, second best, yeah. Ain't no fucking second best, nigga. He was on some shit like that, nigga. I was like, yo. Y'all might hear me, y'all might hear echo. It's just because I'm just seeing how this shit's going right now, Like how this shit looks. But yeah, that nigga went ape shit on niggas. If y'all niggas thinking I'm joking, hold on. Okay, that looks better. But yeah, man, that nigga went ape shit on niggas. I didn't even see that shit coming personally. And let me fix this light, because I'm seeing, like... that shit? Oh, that's my fan joint. Alright. Yeah, I think that'll do right there. But yeah, man, that nigga went ape shit on niggas. He was like, yo, y'all niggas saying I'm second best? Nah, shit ain't flying. Shit ain't flying today. That nigga was on a killing spree. And I always tell niggas all the time too. I was like, J. Cole. I think a lot of niggas sleep on J. Cole. Oh, you know who I do like too? I don't listen to a lot of his music, but I'll listen to like one or two of his albums. Big Sean. Big Sean been doing his thing, man. And I always tell people all the time, also I'm working with like 3 screens right now. So just, if you see me look over here, it's because I got another computer. I got my laptop over here doing my thing. But yeah, he been doing his thing, man. But before, hold on 1 second. But yeah, man, it's like those type of niggas. You can't sleep on them type of niggas. Them niggas be on point. And yeah, man, that nigga low key, like he was low key killing niggas. That nigga was on some like Hitman shit. Like J. Cole, I've been watching you, my nigga. You been low key like annihilating niggas on their own songs. Oh my, nigga, you act like you didn't like friendly fucking annihilated fucking Lil Durk. He won an award. It wasn't because of Lil Durk. It was because of fucking J. Cole. You know, like I'll say that. I'll just say it as it is. It's because of J. Cole. It wasn't because of fucking Lil Durk. Nobody don't give a fuck about that. That don't even sound like a Lil Durk song. He could make all the excuses why, he made this type of song and shit like that. And, yo. I don't know. That nigga, I think they should have gave that award to. First, this is what I think. I think that should have been a J. Cole song. And the reason why I say it should have been a J. Cole song because it sounds like a J. Cole song. You know? But he low-key killed fucking Dirk on that song. That nigga been doing that so many. He does that so much that like niggas don't even notice no more. Like, let me tell you who does that shit, but it was like it's kind of like on some sucker shit. Drake does it. Drake does that to a lot of people. You know, I don't know if he writes it. You know, hold on. All right, I think that's a little bit better. I don't know if he writes the shit, but if he does, you know, he's doing a hell of a fucking job. You know? And the reason why I say he's doing a hell of a fucking job because, yo, look how many times he's featured on somebody's song. He does a collab album with 21 Savage. He kills 21 Savage on damn near all that whole album. You know, because they can't compete with him. You know, his formula is different from other people. It's like if you're making a fucking a cure and I'm making an atomic bomb, my shit's gonna kill your shit. Cause my shit's for killing. Who you think's gonna win? Fuck out of here. Drake was low key doing that shit to people too. That's why niggas was calling Drake a bloodsucker. Like, yeah, he helps a lot. Nah, nigga, he did that to kill. Yo, he reaps. Don't forget, this nigga reaps off a lot of people's benefits, even though they think that shit's for them, and it's helping them. The bigger prize goes to Drake. You know? It is what it is, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's wrong or bad or good. I'm just saying it's just, like my nigga, that's a part of the game. But, yo, J. Cole was low-key killing niggas. I don't care what anybody said. I don't care how niggas feel about it. The nigga was low-key killing niggas. He low-key killed Drake. Like, Drake probably have a few good verses on that song, but J. Cole's fucking whole verse was that song. If I can remember everything that nigga said, yo, that nigga low-key killed that nigga. And that's why I'm going to say, like, you know what? I'm going to do a reaction to that song. Yeah, nigga, it's true. Let me write that down, because, you know. So, the next thing we're going to talk about, Travis Kelce's haircut. You know, New York Times saying that they calling the fade, the old school fade, the low fade, the Travis Kelce haircut. This is how you can tell niggas is out of touch with life, nigga. I'm sorry, my nigga. Niggas is out of touch with life, my nigga, because niggas is calling that the Travis Kelce haircut. And niggas know that black people been doing that shit for the last, like, 30, 40 years. Probably even longer than that. You know? Thank God he didn't put a part in his head. If that nigga would have put the line in his head, niggas would be going, yo, the Travis Kelce line. Yo, America's so fucking disrespectful, bro. You could tell this is a capitalist type of country, man. They capitalize off of everything. Yo, remember the fucking, what they call it, the Bo Derek, was it? There was this back in the day, there was this style with braids. where it's like braids going to another braids, the Bodaris. I think it's called Bodalis or some shit like that. That's what Americans call it. But it was some African braids that niggas was doing like probably like 700 years. And niggas was out here like, yo, man, that lady created them braids. Them motherfuckers don't even know how to braid. Like, yo. America's always trying to steal some shit, my nigga. If they could steal chopsticks and stuff, chopsticks and sushi, my nigga, they probably would, my nigga. So. Like, yo, let's be honest. Everything in American culture is black culture. I'm just being honest. It's black or brown culture. What did Americans create? Yo, we gotta understand too, my nigga. This is what I always tell people. Without black people, the motherfuckers will be on the borderline of cannibalism. Because them niggas didn't know how to crop or grow anything. You know? The natives and black people knew how to do that. We already knew how to create civilizations. That's why... I'm gonna tell you something that my uncle told me. He was like, the real Africans back in the days, like 10 to 20,000 years ago, they did not let Europeans into Africa because they said that they were savages. Yeah. They said we don't let Europeans in. They're savages. They'll take stuff and they'll mess up everything. They'll overtake everything. They won't put back into the community. They would not put back into they won't put back into civilization like we do. So it's like, what I mean is, like, we take what we need and leave the rest for the other people. They'll overtake things. You know, if I'm saying it right. But the younger generation, they was like, fuck these old head niggas. This is how they were. Fuck these old head type of niggas. These niggas don't know anything. Times has changed. Them niggas is civilized. And what they do, once they had a taste of like African culture and stuff like that, they started taking the shit. Had us, taking our land and stuff, putting us on. Like, I know this might be controversial, but I really think the real Egyptians are the Sudanese people. It's not Arabs. Like, these Arabs is like Turkish niggas. Like, they're like Turkish and Arab. Those aren't the real Egyptians. Like, we can tell. Them niggas don't even look like the fucking statues that they blew off their faces and shit. And I think they did that themselves. So they don't know. So they can say that, oh, you know what? We don't know whose country this is. We've been here for thousands of years. Wrong. I think it's the Sudanese people. They look like, those statues look like Sudanese people. They look like a Muru, my nigga. But the thing about it, this is how fucked up about certain, war is. If you lose, they do whatever they want. They push you down. They push these niggas down to another country or another spot in life where they had to fucking reprogram themselves. Like, let's be honest. Why isn't Egypt the most richest country in the world? They had everything at once. And don't forget, the Egyptians taught the Roman Greeks how to clean themselves. This is history. Them niggas was dirty niggas. They were catching syphilis. They were catching all that stuff because they wasn't cleaning themselves. Africans had to teach them how to clean themselves. The Eastern Africans. Somebody's calling. Hold on. Let me send a... Like, and it's not disrespect. It's just y'all niggas ain't really the really Egyptians. We don't care if it's Afrocentric and all this other bullshit that y'all trying to call it, nigga. That shit ain't us either. Those are East. Them niggas is Eastern fucking Africans. Those are Eastern Africans right now. You know. And the word Africa is a European term. That's not really no African. That's not no like indigenous, African indigenous, if you want to say, word. That's a European word. Look it up. See what's the real name of Africa? That's why black people don't like to be called African. First of all, we don't even connect with Africa. Yeah, we might look like some of y'all niggas, but don't forget how y'all niggas treated us too. You know? Like, yeah, we can feel bad for y'all niggas and stuff like that, but most of y'all niggas didn't treat us well. Half of y'all niggas still don't treat us well, and y'all come over here. Y'all kick us out of Africa, and then y'all come over here still. Talking shit, telling us how to fucking... And this is why, you know, Tariq Nasheed always gets on y'all niggas. All jokes aside. Tariq Nasheed gets on y'all niggas because y'all come to America telling us how to live in America, where you just fled from your country. And you failed at that country. So you got you got to get out of jail free card. We don't have a get out of jail free card. Y'all niggas don't even want us over there. We help y'all come over here because they were only ever accepting Europeans. I know this is a history. I know this is like I'm not saying this is a history time, but this is why a lot of black people don't get along with Africans. Then y'all calling us Kentas and shit like that and stuff. It's a derogatory term, and that's Western Africa. And y'all bring y'all funky asses over here after y'all don't even want us over there back in y'all country. Y'all come over here with y'all funky asses. Don't get me wrong, I love African women. You know, African women are dope. I love them all. I love most of them, but y'all can't come over here talking shit. Talk about, oh yeah, black people get you in trouble. Nigga, let me tell you something. Nigga, I am not lying. Them niggas is prejudiced to black people, and we're the reason why they're over here. Our uncles, our grandfathers, our aunties is the reason why y'all niggas is over here. Niggas don't get no thanks. Niggas don't get no respect. And this is why I always tell people all the time. I always tell black people, stop helping everybody. That's why y'all niggas is losing. Me, I'm not gonna lose. Cause I ain't gonna help nobody. Y'all want to help everybody else. Then when niggas start telling the truth and shit, oh, we see the house niggas coming to run. You shouldn't say stuff like that. Nigga, but if it's the truth should never... One thing I agree with Wack 100 is the truth should never be disrespectful. It should never be considered disrespectful. You know, so... That's how you divide that's how you separate the men from the children, man. The men will just accept it as it is. The children make up excuses telling you why you should have never said nothing like that. Niggas, the truth should never be disrespectful. Like, that's why I never get, and this is why I don't listen to people. And I was at my job. Let me tell you something. I was at my job arguing with this African dude. I tell him all the time. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got this, and that." And I always tell him all the time. I was like, "Yeah, it's a lucrative business now, But you don't know how the next year is gonna turn out. Oh, I make 150,000 a year. Okay, you make 150,000 a year. What do you do to get that 150,000? Oh, I sell things online, nigga. You don't know. I tell them all the time. I was like, that's not a lucrative business. You're not gonna get $150,000 a year off of that every year. Yes, I am. Yes, I. No. Sometimes it might be slow, and sometimes you might get downtime where it just shit just won't sell. I was like, nigga, I took a marketing class. I know this shit. Like, yeah, it's electronics. It's lit right now. It's probably lit right now. You're probably making more money than $150,000. But next year it might not be like that. You know? Then I got 3 jobs. Okay. That's why you got $150,000. I don't want 3 jobs. You know? Oh, you Americans is ignorant. No, we're not gonna listen. And I told him, we're not gonna listen to somebody who came from a failed country. You came from a failed country. How's my country feel? Why aren't you over there? He gives you those eyes like, nigga. Oh yeah, it's corruption over there. Nigga, there's corruption over here. What are you talking about? Oh, not like over there. So you ran from your country and not try to help your country out. Like, my nigga, you look crazy. That's why I was telling, bro, don't say that to a black person that understand. I was like, if there's a black person who's even smarter than me, because I'm not the smartest guy in the fucking cereal box, I tell you that. And I'm talking about the Cheerios and shit like that. Them shits is smarter than I am, man. I know not to go to fucking Africa. Y'all motherfuckers is colonized by some other Europeans. Y'all come over here to other Europeans. I was like, yo, y'all niggas sound crazy. I was like, don't tell niggas that. Just say, this is what I always tell people to say who are African. Just say you always wanted to live in America because American was dope. Don't ever say, oh, because, you know, there's no jobs over here. Or, oh, if you telling something negative, nigga, we're gonna scum like, yo, this nigga, he's wild and he couldn't make it in his country. He's a failure, my nigga. Like, nigga, at least we fail in our country and don't run nowhere, because we can't run nowhere. What, run to another fucking state where they're gonna do the same thing to us? Nigga, come on. It is what it is with Africans. But let's go back to the appropriate, you know, here. Like, personally, to me, I don't think this is a cultural appropriation. I think he just started fucking around with that black chick, and that black chick turned him out and like, oh, nigga, you probably, yo. He probably said some shit like, oh, man, I love black women. Said some stupid shit like that. You know how motherfuckers is. Oh, yeah, I always wanted to date a black chick and stuff like that. Black chick is this, and that. You know? And the thing about it, I hope this is not disrespectful, but I don't give a fuck. I think Travis Kelce he had a fetish for that black girl. It was a fetish. Like, a lot of niggas fetishize off of different cultures. You know? Like, I know this dude. He's of Salvadorian. He like Asian girls. It's cause he liked the fucking anime and shit. So he always dates Asian women. He won't date no El Salvadorians or no Guatemalans. If I'm saying it right. Bitches from Guatemala. He only date Asian women. Cause he fetishized off of anime. And every time I sing, hey yo, you see the new Naruto? Hey yo, you should watch this other one talk about, was it Sawhead or some shit like that? Sawman, I think it was called. This nigga got me into One Punch Man. Cause he fetishized off of Asian women. He doesn't love them. It's his fetish. And I think DJ Vlad fetishized off of black women too. You know? Because don't forget, this nigga's Jewish or Ukrainian. Nigga's white to me, if you ask me. You know? But I feel like he fetishized off of black women. Cause yo, I only date black women because it was my environment. Nah, nigga, that and anybody person who uses that shit, yo, you're full of shit, my nigga. And the reason why I'm gonna say you're full of shit is, just hear me out. Most black people who lives in black communities, they be fucking around with white women. You know? So it's not just the environment. That shit is stupid. If you use that, you're a fucking dickhead, my nigga. You know? So I don't believe you. I think you're the devil if you use that. You know? It's just you probably met some one dope black chick and he's like, yo, I'm not messing with no more white chick. Or you just a black chick that turned you out and like you can't go back. Hey yo, you know what? I was watching this movie on Netflix. I mean on Tubi. I love Tubi movies. I ain't gonna lie. I like ratchet bitches, so that's why. This movie called New Year, New Us, or some New Year, New Us, or some shit like that. Yo, this nigga was fucking around with this hood bitch. The nigga was, I think he was like an A&R or a producer or some shit. This nigga's wife was still fucking around with her ex, my nigga, before they got married and stuff. And like, yo, this bitch almost fucked his career up. The bitch came back and all this other stuff. He married her and stuff, tried to get pregnant. I think she was pregnant too at the end. He got her back in that house and shit. Yo, it was the worst fucking movie I ever seen in my life. Well, the ending was worse because I think he should have left her. Because that bitch is gonna. Because the thing about it is it's just promoting being a being in a toxic relationship. You know, like there's nothing wrong with it. You know, everybody likes toxic women. You know, and toxic men. It just, I wouldn't promote that because you don't know who's watching it and saying like, yo, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it. There's a lot of people out there like that, you know. So that just doesn't, you know, calculate in their head saying like, well, you know what? This might be a bad thing to do. You know, but niggas don't listen. But the Travis Kelce haircut, I don't think he's appropriated. I just think he got turned out by his ex-girlfriend. Now he just had the shit. Because he was saying, I remember I was watching an interview that he was saying that he got the shit once he got to college. Who was he fucking with when he was in college? Nigga got turned out, man. And I think New York Times set the nigga up. I think they was like, oh, yo, we can take this shit from black people and them niggas don't have no type of, you know. Like, that's what's her name? Yo, that's why, what's her name? Kim Kardashian had to call her, yo, this is why niggas think Kim Kardashian the way that they think about her. Is because, like, yo, she culturally appropriates. Like, she's doing what the Europeans and Great Britain are doing. They fucking around with all these black people just so they can have mixed kids. Like, I personally believe that. You know? And I know that's fucked up to say, but it's the truth. Like, these bitches is having mixed kids because it's like an accessory to them. That's why you see in England and, like, Great Britain and all that shit, they running around with mixed kids and shit. You know? Because these white women want mixed kids. They look at it as an accessory. You know? They really don't want no black man. They probably might go back to their own kind. That shit always happens, you know? It's just, it happens more than we think. But it's the truth. You know? And like I said, he's not I don't think I think New York Times set him up when they did that shit. They was like, oh, yo, he'll be fine. You know? New York Times knew what they were doing. They were just trying to take some credit. You know, Americans is, like I said, Americans are trying to take the credit of, you know, a black haircut. that motherfuckers had for almost like 60, 70 years, maybe even longer than that. You know? Like, that shit wasn't like popping. I think black and brown people had that shit. You know, it's just like my nigga. If you want to, this is why I always tell people: if you want to appropriate some shit, just like yo, I got it from I went into a black barber shop, and like this nigga did this hairstyle for me, and I loved it ever since, and I just kept it. There's nothing wrong with saying that shit. You know. Cause you know what I would have did if New York Times would have. I would have said real quick and fast, like, "Yo, no, that is not my fucking haircut." I was like, I don't know what I don't know what type of fentanyl that they're fucking around with at New York Times, but I did not. I'm a football player. I do not think of hairstyles like that. I would have said that. You know. Like Kim Kardashian, nigga, that the Bodera haircut, I forgot what it's called, the Bodalis or some shit like that. She was saying that was a white hairstyle. Oh no, she said she created it. Them niggas ate her alive up. Them niggas ate her alive. Was it Black Twitter ate fucking Kim Kardashian up? And this isn't the first time she did some shit like that. Her representing certain people who are like racist towards black people and shit like that. What's the Jeffrey nigga? Yeah. The nigga with the lace front. Oh yeah, that nigga he gets crazy. You know, that nigga, he gets turned up, man. I watch that nigga all the time. Jeffrey, that nigga make me laugh. I ain't gonna lie, I like racist people. I think they're funny as fuck. You know? Because the shit's ignorant. That's why I think everybody should say the word nigga. Because anybody can be a nigga now. All this ignorant shit that these politicians have said. Those are the real niggas right there. All those politicians. He say, if you don't, what's his name? One of the JFK motherfuckers. If you don't like the police, call a crackhead. How ignorant that shit. That's some nigga shit. I don't know if that's Robert Kennedy, but you a nigger. You're a real nigga, bro. I'm sorry. You're very ignorant and stupid. Even the answer that you gave for why you said it was some nigga shit. I know you don't like that shit, but you's a nigger. That's what y'all want to say. Y'all can say it. We know who the new real niggas is. I'm being honest. I feel like everybody should be able to say it now. White people want to say it anyways. Ask them. I was watching this thing, and the reason why I'm saying that, I remember I was watching this thing. There's like, yo, if you could be any type of nationality that you want to be, what you want to be. Most of them niggas said Latinos or black. You know what black people say? I don't want to be nothing else. I just want to stay black. I'm happy being black. Yo, and the thing about we get the slack of everything. We get the cruel intentions of everything, and we all want to know. We all want to stay black. We don't want to be white. We don't want to be Latino. We don't want to be none of that. Well, Tyrese, man, that nigga would be Latinos, nigga. Yo, but I think Latinos is black anyway, personally. They black descent. They just niggas with straight hair. That's it. You know? It is what it is. They just a different color. But, cause let me tell you something. Being an FBA, you could be light skinned, you could be dark skinned. Like, you look at me, my grandfather's dark. My grandmother's light. But my grandmother's black. She's still black. She's still FBA. Like, her mother and her father was still light skinned. I mean, dark skinned people. It's probably generation. It skipped a generation. You know? Like, that was still my grandfather's child. Nigga, the South is weird. I always tell niggas that the South is weird. And it's not the city South like Atlanta or Montgomery. My grandmother lived in Selma. This is when it was like fucking country. Like I hate going to like Alabama sometimes Because when you go over that big ass bridge, it's named after a racist ass white man. I went over that bridge so many times. It's the bridge that fucking Martin Luther King walked over. The Selma Bridge. But there's a name. It's like Earl something. It was named after a racist ass man. You know, Jeff Sessions is from Selma. This is a nigga who's trying to say that Martin Luther King was a fucking domestic terrorist. I heard. You know, but that's why I was so happy when that nigga was getting. And I'm not even a Martin Luther King fan. I'm not an MLK type of nigga. And the reason why is that I think he put black people in a bad situation. That nigga should have been trying to get that money, trying to be these niggas' friends. Let me tell you something. If a nigga trying to kill you, you don't try to be that nigga's friends. You don't try to like turn the other cheek, nigga. You better try to fight for your life. That's why that nigga died. He wasn't trying to fight for his life. Nigga trying to be everybody's friend. You know? I already been through that. I'm like, nigga, better fight for your life, nigga. Nigga, what is you really smoking? You know? But that's... Shout out to Travis, though. I know you trying to make big moves. You made that big... Like, that's why I say, yo, y'all niggas chasing clout right now. Y'all in that clout. Yo, this nigga's fucking around with Taylor Swift right now. He's trying to get that Taylor Swift money right now. Because, yo, I don't know if he's up for another contract, but if he is... Or even if he's probably getting that contract from fucking... What's his name? He's probably getting that contract from... I mean, he's probably getting a piece of that pie from KC. Because he got his chick over there. You know, just showing up. She's probably getting free seats. The Pops don't want nothing to do with, you know, Taylor Swift. And don't want to be nowhere near that type of shit. He want to be a nigga. He want to be a real nigga right now. And what I mean, like, he want to be a real nigga. He want to be a real black man. You know, he want to turn up, man. He want to be lit right now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why everybody want to be black. First of all, we flashy. Second of all, yo, we can do no wrong when it comes to, like, anything. Like, niggas say all this crazy shit. When I say do no wrong, like, we could put on something crazy. We could put on something crazy, but we'll look fly in it. And niggas everybody in the whole world will try to do it. And we're not even talking about Africa. We're talking about FBA. Niggas from Foundation. Black niggas from United States. Fuck that African shit. Nigga, that shit ain't popping right now. That shit ain't even lit. Like, nigga want to do the Afro beats and stuff. Yeah, that's cool and stuff like that. But niggas ain't on that shit. Niggas is lit out here. When I say niggas is lit, it's because we doing the most out here. Nigga, look at niggas was doing drill rap. Everybody's doing drill rap from New York to Boston to Florida to California. Nigga from UK, nigga to shit in fucking Africa. Nigga, we lit out here. Nigga was doing hip hop. Nigga, that shit went from New York. No, that shit went from the South to New York to fucking Japan to the fucking Olympics, my nigga. Niggas is popping out here. Niggas is popping. Nigga, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you an example. The Yakuza niggas, they be having all these dragon tattoos. Those shits be fly, my nigga. But how many black people you know who's doing that shit? No one. I bet you black people start doing that shit, yo, that shit will be lit. That shit would be popping. Niggas would be like, yo, this nigga got a dragon tattoo. Yo, I'm about to get the same thing. Woo, 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 woo. Yo, you'll see a lot of white people with dragon tattoos. Like my nigga. Niggas wasn't doing Chinese letters until niggas seen black people doing that shit. Yo, real talk. I think that's a little bit better. I think it's the lighting, my nigga. But yeah, nigga, black people be having that shit popping, my nigga. Even Jamaican music, nigga, that shit ain't popping, my nigga. Niggas listen to that shit only in America and in the UK. Niggas is not doing that in Africa, my nigga. Niggas is not, you know. You might have a few niggas that's doing it in, like, Japan. Nigga, not even, what's his name? Bob Marley could hold that shit down. And Bob Marley is a household name. But niggas ain't really listening to, like, Jamaican music and shit like that. It's the black people that's holding niggas down and shit. Yeah, niggas love reggae music and shit like that. You know? It's just not a household name. Black people is just a household name, my nigga. When black people do some crazy shit, that's when niggas all want to do it. Everybody wants to be black. That's the crazy part. And this is why I said this is why everybody wants to say nigga. Because I don't think if black people wasn't saying that shit, I don't think white people would want to say that. I don't think Spanish or anybody would want to say that. We're just trendsetters. We always been like that. You know? Like my nigga, look at Mansa Musa was probably one of the most richest fucking Africans in the whole wide world. Why don't anybody know who Mansa Musa is? Or Hannibal? Everybody think Hannibal is Hannibal Lecter, my nigga. You know? And like I always tell people, I'm not trying to shit on anybody else's cultures, but yo, y'all shit's not lit. Y'all shit ain't lit like black folks. Nigga, we got niggas in China trying to get fucking afros, man. We already had the niggas doing braids and shit and dreads. Like, yo, not even Jamaicans could have got these niggas doing dreads. It was black people doing the dreads, my nigga. Gotten everybody doing dreads and shit. Nigga could be like, oh, yeah, it was because of Bob Marley. Nah, nigga. It's like, yo, we had shit lit out here. And there's even more out here because, niggas from Chicago. Niggas have that shit lit, but niggas been doing dreads for like fucking thousands of years. Thousands of years, you know? Then like the free dreads and shit like that. Like Jamaica didn't have that shit lit, man. Like in Jamaica, yo, they had this, they were doing their thing with the dreads, you know? It's just like, yo, black people's like, yo, let me show you how to do it. You know, let me show you how to rock those. Those shits is cool, but you're not rocking them correctly. That's just how niggas is. You know? Niggas with the bald heads. You know? Niggas was just keeping the fucked up hairline and shit. Black people's like, yo, let me just cut that shit off and do the goatee. Or let me do the beard. White people wasn't doing that shit. White people was just cutting off all their facial hair, all their hair to be skinheads and shit like that, you know? And like, this is not everybody. It's just some people. Now you see white people, they got the goatee with the hair cut off or with the full beard. They looking fly and stuff. We teach you how to teach you how to stunt. What my nigga 50 tell him? I'm gonna show you how to stunt now, you know? Niggas wasn't stunting correctly. Like even with the wafers. These. Wafers, sorry. Niggas is stunting with them now. We made those shits popping again. Everybody seen the Blues Brothers and shit. It wasn't the Blues Brothers that had that shit popping. It was us. Or we can even know who I'm gonna give it to? Whoopi Goldberg. I'm gonna give it to Whoopi. Whoopi had that shit on popping with Sister Act. She had the wafers on. There was other niggas that did it before her, but you know, I think she rocked them shits the best. Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. You know. But let's get on to the next one, man. So I got a lot of shit that I wrote down and stuff like that. Next person I'm going to talk about is Patrick Mahomes' pops. You know? Nigga caught a DWI. What? I don't even know what. Let me look up what a DWI is anyway. DWI. Oh, driving while intoxicated. Oh, okay. That nigga was lit, nigga. He got lit because his son was yo. Nigga turned up, man. He was doing some nigga shit. Some real nigga shit. He was like, yo, I'm good, nigga. You know? Like, everybody has done this. This nigga wasn't driving all crazy and fucked up, my nigga. Like, yo, I'm gonna follow you home, my nigga. I'm gonna follow you until you get home, my nigga. Because I don't want to impound you and bring you to jail. That's what real cops gonna do. Like, nigga, did we know this nigga was drunk? So he was driving good? Alright, this is what we're gonna do. That's being a good Samaritan. Y'all niggas trying to get brownie points off locking this little nigga, this old ass nigga up. Like, he got money. We know the nigga got money. The nigga was, he was lit back in the 80s. He was a baseball player. Patrick Mahomes Sr. You know, let's look up this nigga, see how he's doing. Yeah, let's look this nigga up, Patrick Mahomes Sr. Cause niggas need to throw some respect on his name. Oh, what's the pops' name, my nigga? Oh yeah, see, he's a senior, man. Nigga used to play for the Minnesota Twins, man. Damn, what happened, nigga? You didn't get yourself a Somalian bitch, man? Nah. Yeah, he's a senior, my nigga. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's look at Pops. Papa Mahomes right there. Yeah. Yeah, let's see the nigga. Let's see his DWI picture, my nigga. He was probably lit too. He was like, yo, he's having a good time. He's like, yo, I gotta go home and get some coochie, nigga. That nigga went to jail, nigga. I see the niggas. I see this nigga's picture. Oh no! Yo, my man's cooked. Yo, my nigga's wilding right now. Yo, my man look like one of the Jacksons. Yo, that nigga look like one of the Jacksons, my nigga. Yo, Randy Jackson. Yo, this nigga is wildin', bro. What type of haircut is that? Nigga trying to get the Patrick. Yo, the nigga trying to get the Travis Kelce, my nigga. Yo, that nigga is wildin', bro. What the fuck made him get this haircut, bro? Yeah, that nigga's wildin', bro. Yo. Come on, Papa Mahomes, man. What the fuck are you doing? Nigga, cut that shit off, my nigga. You look crazy. Nigga look like you tried to get the Gumby, my nigga, and this just hair was just... Nigga hair's just too soft, my nigga. Yo, what the... Yo, Papa Mahomes, man. What are you doing? Yo, let me tell you something. Them niggas probably set the nigga up because he was talking shit about Taylor Swift. Talking about he didn't want to, like... Yo, sit near her and shit like that. He want, like I was telling niggas, like, yo, he's a hood nigga. You could tell. Yeah, man, that nigga fucked up, man. Damn, that's Patrick Mahomes' mother, man. I thought she would have had like some ass, some tits. Like, damn, nigga, you should have just got a stripper or something, nigga. Most niggas marry strippers, bro. What the fuck is, yo, this nigga's wildin', my nigga. You know? Yeah, this nigga's a wild one. Yo, that's why they be acting like that. Yo, the brother's gone too, my nigga. Jackson Mahomes. Yeah, that nigga need to be in jail, forcing to kiss bitches and shit like that. Selling niggas fake tick. Yo, this nigga's wildin'. See what the mother's name is, man. That nigga's stupid, bro. Oh, man, he got him a regular white bitch, man. Bro, why you get you a regular white girl, bro? You serious? This nigga's wildin', bro. Yeah, that's why his girl looked like that. Nigga looked just like, yo, his bitch looked like his mother, man. Damn, Patrick Mahomes, you ain't fucking up, my nigga. Yo, what's up with you? Yo. Nigga, let me tell y'all something. Alright, we just looked up these niggas. Hold up, let me go on to the other side. Go big screen on you niggas. So let me say something, man. This family's all fucked up, my nigga. You got a father looking like fucking one of the Jacksons. The Jackson siblings, nigga. You got the son forcing his lips on other white bitches and stuff like this nigga. The nigga, he forgot what color he is. Then the son, Patrick Mahomes, man, he can't hold that shit down. That nigga ain't no leader, bro. You know? Like, niggas was cheering you for you on, my nigga, but on the real shit, if they win the Super Bowl, that nigga's not winning. That nigga's not winning the MVP. The MVP goes to Taylor Swift. Nah, I'm just joking. Yo, niggas is wildin' out here. Yo, his shit is all fucked up. Yo, Junior. I don't know. I don't want to say if it's your father's fault, my nigga, but like, yo, your family's all fucked up, my nigga. Yo, your family's all fucked up. You know? Your father is probably turned up right now. I don't know if your mother and father still go together and shit, but if he's all, yo, if he ain't going out with her, yo, he's getting lit right now. He's turning up right now. You might have, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how lit your father is right now. I think your father's lit. Your father's doing big things right now. And the reason why I'm saying that your father's lit right now is because, yo, this nigga right now, he's having the time of his life, my nigga. He don't forget, this nigga used to don't forget he used to play for the he used to play baseball, my nigga. Your pops used to play baseball. So like you can't hate on your pops, my nigga. Like, yo, your father did everything. He did everything for you and your kids and shit like that. And like, nigga, let that nigga have a good time, my nigga. Yeah, he got locked up, my nigga. Shit's bad luck, my nigga. But that's your pops, my nigga. All the dumb shit that, nigga. Look who you married, my nigga. You married a regular bitch, my nigga. Your father married a regular chick. This nigga's having fun. If he ain't divorced or this nigga ain't, yo, if this nigga ain't divorced, I don't know if he's still with your mom Dukes and stuff. He probably, you know, smashing now and then if them niggas not together. But my nigga, let that nigga have a good time. Just say, yo, pops, why couldn't you just call me? I would have picked you up, all this other stuff like that. And, you know, like shit like that happens, man. Like, that's nothing to be embarrassed about. I know mad niggas who get locked up. Mad pops niggas who get locked up for drinking or doing coke and, you know, the booger sugar, man. Some niggas like the booger sugar, you know? That's people's shit, man. Let me see how that looks. Nah, it's... Yeah. I thought it was fixed the light, but... Yeah, man, your pop... Yo, your pop looks crazy, my nigga. See that nigga's mugshot? Hey, yo, you got your father just got a regular white chick, my nigga. Just like you, my nigga. You following your father's footsteps. I know your pops was probably saying like, yo, my nigga, don't do what I did, my nigga. Have fun with your life. You married your high school sweetheart. So you know this shit ain't gonna work out, my nigga. You know how many niggas I know who was high school sweethearts? Them niggas are not together. Them niggas probably got like this nigga. I know this one nigga who went to my high school. High school sweethearts, been with her since 9th grade. You know, I seen him now, and it's been like 20 years later. This nigga got 2 kids by her and then like another 3 kids by some other chick. This nigga's having fun right now. He's living life. He's like, yo, I could smash and flex. You know, got his heart, you know, he got his heart into shit now and stuff like that. It's cool, you know. I don't say, oh, that's fucked up. You shouldn't do it. No, nigga, you got your heart into it. Do it. You know, whatever makes you happy, man. Everything is about experience. You know, this nigga's living life right now. I'm glad he's living life. You know, just like his pops. His pops is living life right now because he's probably been with your mother. His nigga probably been with his ex-wife or his girlfriend for like fucking 20 years. Like this nigga didn't even take no type of time, you know, no time to like not do anything. You know? So I don't think it was nigga, it's signs of the universe, my nigga. You know? So I don't think it was his fault. I think it's bad publicity, especially when you got the was it Jackson Mahomes fucking facing some time for like, you know, forcing himself up on a bitch or something. If y'all think I'm lying, we're gonna watch it. Oh yeah. This nigga was forcing himself up on bitches and stuff, man. And you gonna be like, yo, wonder why this nigga's drinking, you know? Oh, they dismissed it like in January, like last month. Oh, he probably paid them motherfuckers off. See, you better think you better think your pops and your mother, man. I mean, your pops and your brother, man. I want nigga. Yeah, that nigga got his yo right here. I think this is it right here. This nigga was wildin', nigga. Y'all niggas think I'm lying? This is what got dismissed. Yeah, she's kicking him out, see? Yeah, you can't be doing that shit to bitches like that. You can watch that shit again. She probably thought it was a boyfriend too. Like, yeah. He's like, yo, I got money and stuff like that. He's like, yo, baby, come here. This nigga's like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. I know white girls. Because I'm international. I know all types of girls. You can't be doing shit like that. They might laugh like, it's funny. Nigga, they calling the cops. They gonna press charges on you. I know. Because I seen some dudes run up on... Nah, nigga, you can't be kissing girls like that, man. I had to tell a few dudes, yo, you can't be kissing girls like that. Nigga, you go to jail. Maybe 30 years ago, you could probably do that and the girls laugh, stop. Because girls were different, you know? Girls wanted to be kissed and hugged up and stuff and grabbed him. Hey, baby, come here and grab her hand up and stuff like that. You know? You can't do that no more. Because it's sexual harassment. Once they started calling this shit catcalling, I was like, oh, everything's out the window now. Niggas is going to jail. This is the shit that was dismissed, you know? The shit was dismissed January 4th. You know, that's bad publicity, man. This is the shit that homie's going through, man. Like, is it his fault? No, it's not his fault, but it's his family, bro. His family's in the limelight, and they should know better. Like, yo, we can't be doing that. We're embarrassing this nigga right now. This nigga ain't really, you know. Oh, this nigga's about to get killed. Hold on. Yeah, man. Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry. I've been doing a lot of shit. But, yeah, man, you can't be out there, you know, forcing your mouth on people and shit. You know? You know, just... It just... Man, I didn't expect that shit. I didn't expect him to do that shit. Maybe scam. I think he would have went to jail for some scamming or some shit. Scamming out of tickets and shit. You know? But... Yeah, other than that, you shouldn't be doing shit like that. Forcing your lips up on bitches and stuff. You know, this is a different era. Could do that shit in the 90s, in the early 2000s. You know how many bitches ran up on me and kissed me in my mouth and stuff like that? Stick their tongue in my mouth. Man, baby, you can't be doing it. Back up, Glow. Back up. You know? What, you don't like this? That's what bitches be saying. Bitches be in it. They be feeling themselves. You know? It's just, hey, it is what it is, man. But I hope everything turned out good. Like I said, I don't think the only person who's gonna win the MVP is probably Taylor Swift, my nigga. That's what I really think. You know? But shout out to Papa Mahomes, man. I hope you having fun out here, man, because I think you was a single man or whatnot, man. You doing your thing, man. You need to, nigga, do your thing, my nigga. Don't let them niggas stop your shine, my nigga. If you want to do a little bit of booger sugar, my nigga, you been playing baseball for mad years. Nigga, you do a little bit of booger sugar, alright? You know, just stay away from that fentanyl. That shit's killing people, my man. You know? But I know how y'all old school niggas like to do it. Y'all like to snip the shit up y'all nose and shit. You know? So just have fun. Like I said, have fun. Live life, man. Damn, nigga. I think, man, you should have brought a bitch back home too, man. Because, yo, if you single, man, yeah, do your thing. I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope everything is straight. The next person I'm going to actually before we talk about the next topic, I think this might be the end of it, and I'll just do another one tomorrow after I get out of work. But the next person we're going to talk before I do another one, sorry. Please like and subscribe and even leave comments and donations. If you want to donate, look under the description under Venmo and Cash App. If not, just send me a message. Like, yo, I want to donate to the show and stuff like that, and I'll give you the Venmo. I'll put it there again and stuff. But like I was saying, the next thing we're gonna talk about is the Benzino and Eminem. I'm not gonna stay too long on it because these niggas been like fighting for like 20 years. Niggas is tired of that bullshit. But these niggas, yeah, like I was saying, these niggas been fighting for like 20 years, my nigga. And like, don't get me wrong. I think this shit started over because and just hear me out. I think this shit started because of Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar said, like, Eminem can't be known as hip hop. You know, and like, he didn't respond to Dr. Umar. He was like, yo, he's like, Eminem is dope and stuff like that and stuff. And like, niggas was like, oh yeah, that's fucked up, you know. You shouldn't say that type of shit because the nigga is hip hop, this and that. Woo, 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 woo. Like, and I'm not gonna look nothing up, and I'm just gonna talk about this. I understand where Dr. Umar's coming from. Because you know who else said the same shit? Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar said the same thing. Lord Jamar said Eminem cannot be considered hip hop because he doesn't fit the criteria of the culture. And I know I'm using my words, but the reason why I'm saying that he doesn't fit the criteria is because a lot of people don't fit the criteria of hip hop. I think I can name like 3 people that fits that criteria. Rappaport. Was it Rappaport? Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Drake couldn't fit it because at the end of the day he has writers. So he fits under the category as rapper. If we talk about rapper, yeah, Eminem's top 3 rappers. But hip hop lyricists, no. Oh yeah, Ice Cube is hip hop. You know? And the reason why I say he's hip hop, and the reason why I say Eminem is not hip hop, because hip hop is black journalism, basically. We talk about what's going on in the community. And Eminem is in his own category. Because he talks about his shit, his struggles and dilemmas. He talks about his drug addictions and stuff. You know? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. This nigga's in his own league. Like, we can say that. He's in his own league. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Bubba Sparks. But I know he's not hip-hop. Yo, Bubba Sparks was lit, bro, back in those days. I know niggas don't like Bubba Sparks. But, yo, he was getting lit. You know? It's getting ugly. It hit. It hit. It hit. Yo, Bubba Sparks was getting lit back in the day. Yo, he was lit, bro. He had some songs, man. And, like, I know, let me tell y'all something. I know niggas shit on Joe Buttons all the time and stuff like that, but Joe Budden did have more than just one single. More than one hit. Like, this nigga was going through bad management. This nigga wasn't like, oh, his albums suck. It's just he was going through, like, management problems. Sometimes it's just not the music, it's just management and marketing. Like, look at, what's his name? We were just talking about Killer Mike. The nigga doesn't sell like that, but he had a Grammy-winning album because the work he put into it. SZA is the work that she puts into it. Like, I get when niggas be like, oh yeah, she's a modern day Monet. Why I keep on calling her fucking Monet? Mary J. Blige. When I say Monet, I'm thinking of fucking Power. Mary J. is just, nah, she's different. I get why what's her name had a problem saying that, but I feel like she has her own she's in her own category. Cause her music's like melodic. It's not even like R&B. It's R&B melodic music. There's a lot of that shit out there like that. Like this was it FKW? Was it FKA Twigs? You got Twigs. What's her name? Yeah, she's from UK. There's what's the gay nigga's name? Who wrote Frank Ocean? That's R&B melodic. Yo, this is a new genre, man. This is a new genre of R&B. you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. That Neon Soul and all that other shit. Nigga, they can't fuck with that shit. That shit is different. It hits different. The message is different. And like I think this is why I was telling people all the time is like it's our right to be different. Like Eminem don't have to be considered one of the greatest hip hop lyricists. But you can't say he's not one of the greatest rappers, yes. I think that's true. And let's talk about Benzino, man. Benzino's from Boston. He's from my city. And I just feel like actually he did what he's supposed to do, man. And I think that was the only way to beat Eminem. You know? Cause Eminem's witty. He says some shit like, "Oh, that shit's fire. That's just fire." Oh, he said something about his daughter. Woo, woo, woo. This nigga spit facts, and he was spitting facts that nobody know. Because don't forget, this is a nigga. He was like one out of what 10 people that heard that fucking tape. And like this, what we have to take to This is what we have to take to it. It's like, yo, Benzino was spitting facts, man. I wouldn't say he eat the fucking Eminem, but he said some bars. Hold on, excuse me. Jesus Christ, thank you. I'm not saying that like he killed Eminem, but at the end of the day, I think he won this. I think he won this battle. And the reason why I say he won this battle because nigga was saying, I think he was saying shit that most niggas was thinking. Like, yo, how the fuck is, like, he was saying most shit that most niggas was saying when Eminem came out. How the fuck is he one of the greatest rappers? Oh, you said this, you said that. Like, niggas, I think personally, niggas are scared of Eminem. Most of these niggas are scared of him. That's why these niggas say what they say. Oh yeah, that's Eminem, and you know I vouch for Eminem. I'm staying on Eminem's side, nigga. This nigga said what he wanted to say about niggas and stuff. He said what he wanted to say about other niggas' cultures and shit like that. You know? Nigga, wait, remember what the nigga said? He said, yo, he's gonna be like Elvis, have his feet on your couch or some shit like that. Trying to be disrespectful to the old niggas. You know, but at the end of the day, it was straight. I don't think he did. I'm not an Eminem fan. And then I'm gonna tell you why I'm not an Eminem fan. It's because I can't relate to it. Like, he's witty as fuck. Yes, that's dope. That's fly. But if you can't relate to some shit, like, it's not gonna be dope. You just give him credit that he was doing what he was supposed to do. You know? And, like, there's not... It's like, my nigga, I want to be like, yo, put that new Eminem album on. You know? Like, that's not for our culture. All jokes aside, that shit ain't for our culture. That's why he sells. That's why he goes diamonds. That's why he does the numbers that he does. He's like the Taylor Swift of rap. You know, it's just like his group, his marketing crowd is always gonna buy his shit. You know, like black people ain't gonna buy that shit. Black people ain't gonna. And let me tell you something. All y'all niggas who listens to that shit and stuff like that, y'all niggas is kind of weird, my nigga. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with his music, but if y'all niggas talk about y'all listen to that shit faithfully, y'all some lying motherfuckers. I bought an Eminem album before, and that was the last Eminem album I bought. I think it was Encore, when he was like, my dad's going crazy with his daughter. Like, my nigga, I bought an Eminem album. I didn't think that shit was fire. You know? Like this, nigga, it is what it is, you know. And I think Benzino did what he was supposed to do. Like, Eminem could have talked about anything. Eminem could have talked about this nigga fucking around with transgenders. We don't know if that shit was true or not. But even though the transgender talk about, oh yeah, this nigga was sending me, was saying some crazy shit, sending texts and shit like that, sending videos, trying to embarrass the nigga and stuff like that. The nigga tried to pull a Sydney Star, you know. And I got one thing for the LGBTQ community. I'm gonna give y'all some advice. Y'all can't be doing that shit to hood niggas. Y'all talking about y'all niggas is y'all getting killed out here. If y'all doing that type of shit, yeah, my nigga, you're gonna get killed out here. You don't appreciate your fucking life if you're doing shit like that. A motherfucker don't want a nigga with a lace front or a bitch with a lace front with a dick. Like, niggas is out here killing niggas. Niggas is out here losing their mind. Niggas is going through some stress right now. And here you come with your shit. You know? Nigga, it's extra baggage. You just be honest with a nigga. If the nigga can't accept you for who you are, my nigga, yo, be off that bitch. There's a whole bunch of niggas that like niggas with lace fronts out here. And niggas with dicks and stuff like that. There's a lot of niggas like that. You know? I'm just being personally honest. It's just... y'all niggas gonna get yourself hurt. You know? Like, it's not a joke. Like, y'all getting all these rights and stuff like that. Then you come into another nigga's kingdom and stuff like that. Cause confusion and distraction. That a nigga ain't gonna appreciate that. You better hope this nigga ain't got no gun or anything, or this nigga ain't a big nigga who like to choke niggas. You know, I know a lot of niggas like that. I know a lot of nigga. Let me tell you something. I've been in the industry. I was in the modeling industry for a bit. I see a lot of niggas who like niggas with lace fronts. Niggas is coming out now who like niggas with lace fronts. Like that Malik Yoba shit. Nigga, that shit niggas been knew about that nigga. That shit ain't like just brand new, my nigga. Niggas been knew about that shit. Niggas been knew about Diddy doing shit like that. Niggas been knew about those type of parties. You know, and this is why I'm saying, like, yo, different strokes for different folks, man. And like, y'all don't have to do all of that shit. Y'all just doing the most. Cause you know a nigga ain't gonna appreciate that shit. And the nigga's going, yo, he's gonna turn up. You know, a nigga ain't gonna be like, yo, let me just take a loss. Nah, nigga, I'm killing this nigga. That's what they gonna say. I'm killing this nigga. He think this shit's a joke. He's trying to fuck my life up. Yeah. Let me pistol whip this nigga. Warren Sapp was grounding and pounding one of y'all niggas on the floor doing coke. Yeah. There's niggas out here that likes that shit. Ain't nothing wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. If y'all don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it, nigga, be living your truth. Don't y'all niggas talk about that all the time? Living your truth? You know, just... niggas just lit out here. You know? Like, and I know there's more and more that shit's popping in New York now, too. Like, niggas is accepting that shit. Look at this nigga. What's his nigga's name? Ava or some shit? Nigga used to go out with Speed God or Speed Show or some shit like that. I don't know if that was like a, for some clout, but the nigga was feeling of a nigga. She got her joint cut off now. Now she's fucking now. She's fucking now. She's lit right now. She's living life right now. She got herself a boyfriend. They doing TikTok together and stuff, you know. You know, all of that shit, you know. They doing all that shit together. It's just... I did all... I'm a clown. I'm sorry, everybody. But... nigga, there's happiness out here for everybody, especially in America and in the UK. Don't try to go to Africa or Jamaica with the shit, because them niggas don't appreciate that shit, you know. But all I'm gonna say is this: living your truth. And let's get back to the Eminem and stuff. But yeah, I think Benzino wrote that shit. All jokes aside, I think Benzino wrote the diss. Like, don't forget, niggas sleep on Benzino. And I think I'm gonna do a reaction video of Benzino when he was popping out here. Cause Benzino had some bars. You know, the nigga had some bars out here. Niggas out here spitting lethal shit, you know? Hold on, let me fix this shit. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, my man was out here spitting lethal shit, man, you know? And like, that's why I always tell people all the time, yo, there we go. We can't be acting like Benzino suck out here. That nigga was making money out here. Even with his daughter, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Even with his daughter, she shouldn't be treating that nigga like that. Cause, let me ask you a question. Do you think she'll be in the same position if it wasn't for her father? That's what I always wanted to know. Yeah, she's a hard worker, but everybody's hard workers out here when they want to be a rapper or a pop star. Like, yeah, she was getting some of that juice out here, but I think she got more lit when they found out that was Benzino's daughter. That was Zeno's daughter. She was lit out here. There was like, and like the thing about it, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, she had bad, niggas talk shit about her and stuff like that. But we knew she was for the game because after that, it didn't phase her. Yeah, behind the scenes, this shit kind of phased her, but she was lit out here. She was doing her thing. She was like, fuck that. I'm going to make a better song. Then a better song. Then another better song. Then I'm going to collab with this person. She was doing what she was supposed to do. That means she was ready for it. She was built for the shit. You know? So, I feel this. I feel like, she put in a lot of work, but I think once niggas found out that was Zeno's daughter, she got the hate, but at the end of the day, she did get the recognition as well, too, as a good artist. Because, nigga, she would have died off easily like that. Because at the end of the day, niggas ain't trying to give no regular chick no time. But once they, Zeno's daughter? Yo, Zeno was kind of talented back in the days. Let's see what she learned from her pops. You know? It's an ugly world out there, but the struggle is beautiful, man. That's a beautiful struggle that she had. You know? Especially, and the thing about, she was probably born in Boston, but she's from, I consider her a New Jersey girl. Because she lived in Jersey most of her life. Like, yeah, she probably lived in Milton, Mass. Because that's where most celebrities live at. They live in Milton. They don't be fucking around with the hood like that. Like, she probably went down to the hood when she know she wasn't being, going down there. And some niggas got her tapped into the Pekin house and shit like that. Like, she was talking about the Pekin house and shit like that. You know? That's where all the hood niggas go. Drug dealers, fucking robbers. We all go down there just to get the food and shit and like flex out. Cause the food is good and cheap. You know? That was the spot back in the days. I don't know anymore. I haven't lived in Boston in almost 10 years. So I still go down there. People's down there and stuff like that. It's just, them niggas be lit. Like, yo, I'm lit right now. That's why I be telling niggas all the time. I'm lit right now. I'm super lit. All this shit I'm doing, I'm lit. You know, so. Niggas gotta get this shit together, though. But the Eminem shit, like I said, I personally, I think it was a petty. I think it was a petty move by M. Like, nigga, leave that nigga and his daughter alone. His daughter wanted to do a song with you. And like I think that would have won the war right there if she would have did a song with him and stuff like that and all this other extra. He's like, yo, his daughter's mad cool. And what is it? I don't even think Zeno. I don't think Zeno is even like. I think Benzino knew he fucked up when he was doing that bullshit to Eminem, not putting him in the source and shit like that, and that's why they had to buy this. They had to kick this nigga out. They had to buy this nigga out. Cause Zeno was doing dumb shit. He was fucking up the bag. Niggas wanted to see Eminem in 50. And like I believe him when he was like, oh yeah, he gave a few niggas a pass. Cause like I was telling you, the nigga was lit. Yo, when he was lit, he was lit. You know? Like New York people were having problems with fucking Benzino. Nigga, New York niggas was having problems in Boston. Them niggas couldn't go in the greatest city of the greatest side of Boston. Nigga, Boston is a player hater fucking city. Oh, that nigga got money? Nigga, let's rob that nigga. And it's not like, oh, yo, how you get that? Them niggas don't care about celebrities. They just want to know you make sure you're not coming back up here. That's just how niggas is, man. They see you on my own, niggas hating. That's why if you ever go to Boston, just have security. Security, armed security. Niggas acting up. Oh, what? Woo, 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 woo. Boom, boom, boom. Because just about everybody got a gun. Everybody and your mama. You know? Just mine is legal. You know? Some niggas isn't, some niggas is. I remember this nigga I went to the gun range with in Dorchester. The nigga was like, yo, there was a guy who worked in a store, got killed. He was telling the story. He was like, yeah, that he could have been saved if he would have had a firearm. And I think I know the kid, I think if he's telling the same story that he was talking about, the nigga who was in jail now because of this shit, that the guy who told me the story, I grew up with that kid. That kid had a hard life because his brother got killed by niggas that he was the neighborhood that he was around. Niggas, the nigga was already in jail who killed his little brother. His big brother, I'm sorry. And this nigga went off and did the same thing. Niggas had to get this nigga out the hood because niggas thought this nigga was trying to set this nigga up. Me personally, I don't think he would do some shit like that. But I haven't seen that nigga for like 3 or 4 years ever since the shit happened, so I can't even say anything. But what I knew of that little kid, he's an adult now because he's doing life without parole, I think. I don't think he would have did no shit like that, you know. I just tried to stay far out of that whole situation and all that. When I was in the street, I tried to stay out of that shit. Because good shit was happening to me. When I say good shit was happening to me, I was doing my modeling shit. I was going back and forth to New York. I was going to Vermont. I was going to Maine. You know, I was banging mad chicks, man. Smoking the best weed, drinking the greatest liquor, going to a whole bunch of like celebrity parties and stuff like that. I'd never been to a Diddy party, but I've been to something similar as a Diddy party and I got the fuck out. Once I started seeing the devil work, I got the fuck out of there. All jokes aside, yeah, I was seeing this nigga. I seen a nigga. I walked in. This is why I always knock on doors. I don't know if I ever told y'all the story. I knock on doors because I opened up a door at a party. I seen this guy getting his back blown out. I walked out and told my boy, yo, we gotta leave out the party. He didn't want to leave. I went home. It traumatized me. I didn't know what I was walking into. I did it. I didn't know what I was walking into. You know, so and like I say, when you're in the devil's workshop, man, You see the devil work, man. Once you see him work, you gotta go. You don't want to be a part of that shit. Took me some weed, woo, 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 woo. Took another 2-3 shots. No, I had 1 or 2 more cups. Boom, boom, boom. Drink. Took some weed, went back home, smoked. Because I was living in an apartment sometimes in New York. I could have stayed there for a whole year if I wanted to. I was living in Soho. Because I was living with my good friend, you know? So I didn't have to pay rent, but whenever I had like a shoot or something or a runway show and they paid me for it, it's like $2,000-$3,000. I just need 1,000. Got some bills. Pay some bills, buy some clothes. My bills wasn't that expensive. My bills was like like $1,500 for me, you know. Go back to Boston to work. Boom, 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 boom. Act like nothing happened. You know, if I had to get my hands dirty, I'd rather get my hands dirty in New York. Run out, go to Boston. You know? It was just way more easier. If anything really goes on, run back to the projects. You know? Let me tell y'all something. When I lived in the project, I was never broke. I was never broke. I don't know how niggas could be broke in the projects. There's so many fucking hustles. Nigga, there's niggas who don't even sell drugs making 1,000 a week. Hustling, doing something. Making 1,000, 1,500 a week. You can't do that in like the hoods because it's just a different atmosphere. A nigga will hate on you. Oh no, I'm not buying that shit from you and shit like that. Then try to do it themselves. Instead of like, yo, let's put our money together and let's do some, let's make this shit big. Nigga, I was trying to help this nigga sell weed. This nigga smoked the shit. Then after he smoked it, the nigga ran for like 3 weeks, not trying to pay me. And it was only $30. It was a principal. So he tried to act like he didn't know me. Oh, know what, nigga? I'm good. Then he tried to ask me for weed. Nah, nigga, you ain't getting no weed. Why not? Nigga, you stole me money. That's what I told him. Nigga, you stole me money. Why would I give you more weed, bro? I know it's some good shit, but you ain't getting nothing. Like, I'm good. And the reason why I only sold weed, man, because I was hurting, man. I didn't want to sell weed, bro. I wanted to live normal, bro. And this is when they wasn't even trying to give me, these motherfuckers wasn't even trying to give me no job. I had to sell weed. Then the job that I did have, they only paid me what? $500 every 2 weeks? $300 every 2 weeks? Nigga, I wasn't saying anything. Then these niggas was trying not to give me hours. Then I was getting hated on at work. Like, it was so bad I had to smoke so much weed to go to work. Because I didn't want to go. I was like, damn, if I was high, maybe these niggas will leave me alone. Like, and it wasn't even the conservative niggas that was bothering me. It was the fucking liberal people. You know? Like, these niggas didn't like me because they just didn't like me. Because I was friends with everybody. And I always wanted to learn. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I never heard of Transfluent ever in my life. Until I worked at Whole Foods. And I was like, yo, what's Transfluent? The girl couldn't explain what was Transfluent to me. So I went to go ask somebody else. What is Transfluent? The girl ran off and told the manager that I was talking to her about her being Transfluent. I was like, nobody didn't know that I was talking about you until now. Because you told. Then when I didn't want to talk to the girl no more, the manager brings me back downstairs and saying like, oh, you know what? People are feeling uncomfortable around you. I was like, well, I just got in trouble, so I felt uncomfortable even talking to anybody. Yes. That's why I don't believe in conservative or liberals. I don't believe in none of those two people. And I know I'm jumping off the question with the Eminem. Let me just finish the Eminem. I'm gonna explain to everything. I don't listen. I think Benzino won the Eminem thing because at the end of the day, he hasn't responded yet. And the one that Eminem, the song that Eminem dissed Benzino on, it was just being funny. He was trying to be a funny nigga. You know, he was being Eminem. Niggas don't like that shit. So, and Benzino told the nigga about himself, and I think that was the end of the story. Murder She Wrote. That was Eminem's fault. Eminem should have never did nothing. He should have never said anything about. But Eminem was being petty. I think Eminem was being petty, and it's alright for him to be petty. He's him. He's his own man. Let him do what he want to do. But Benzino dragged everybody into it, and this is what happens. Now niggas gotta choose sides. We already know Joe Budden's gonna choose Eminem, even though he don't like Eminem. He chose the less of both evils. Of two evils, I'm sorry. Less of two evils. He chose Eminem. You know, so that's how I feel about that. But I'm gonna finish telling this story. So the girl who was targeting me, she was transfluent. So after that, I just stopped talking about it. I just shut down on everybody. I didn't say anything. I just did my job and got out of there. They had a problem with me doing my job and not conversating with people. And after that, I knew they were trying to fire me. Because when this guy came in, he's actually my good friend till this day. He was like, yo, I was cautious around you because one of the supervisors told me that to be careful around you. And I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. He's like, yo, be careful around him. Like he was warning him like I was a bad person. So I was like, all right, cool. So also too, if I'm looking over here or I'm looking over there, it's because I'm looking at lights. The dopamine, I guess. Dopamine. So he was like, yo, you're a cool guy. He's like, I like you out of all of them, out of everybody. And they're starting to know that, then they're starting to see that everybody does like me, all the customers love me and stuff like that. More people would come in there to see me and talk to me every day because I was a good guy. Then after that, this girl said somewhere, the girl just, I was like, yo, and I asked her, I was like, yo, you high or something? Because I could tell that she was high. Her eyes were red as bloodshot red. She's like, no, I'm not high. I was like, why you say that? I was like, yo, your eyes is red. Oh, I stayed up. I was like, no. And I didn't say this around everybody. No, yeah. I didn't say this around anybody and stuff like that. And she thought probably I was joking around and stuff. So she ran off and told the manager, lied on me, said that I said all people who commit suicide should go to hell. And I told her, I was like, no, this guy asked me what movie I was watching. I was explaining to this guy I was watching this documentary because I watch a lot of documentaries on, I guess, Judas. I think it was Judas, on why he killed himself and why he went to hell. And I was saying that he went to hell because basically you're saying that God isn't perfect. And he said God isn't perfect and he made a mistake. And it was something else I said. Oh yeah, and you're hurting other people's more. You're hurting more people than you're hurting people than yourself. And she went off and told that little part. Then after that, I said something else. So I was like, oh, since it's gonna be like that, I was like, you know what? I called civil rights justice place in City Hall because I was like, you know what? Because they were trying to fire me and they thought they really got me fired. Because this is what I found out. Don't ever, I always tell people, do not ever sign a paper if it's a warning or a discipline paper. Never sign it because it's admitting that you did do it. Both of the managers lied and told me, "Oh, just sign the paper because, even though just write a comment and say why you didn't, and write a comment and say what happened, and sign it." I was like, "No, this is admitting that I did do it." He's like, "No, it's not. No, it's not." Then when I went there, I was telling my boy about it. He was like, yo, that's admitting that you did do it. I was like, what? He was like, no. He's like, no. I was like, no. He told me it's not an admit. He said, yes, it's admit. He's like, when you sign it, and that's saying that you did do it. I was like, oh man, I fucked up. So the last time, I think this was, I guess that was after that one. It was a written one. So I was like, okay, you know what? I told him I'm not signing this, and I scared him, and I was like, yo, my lawyer said don't sign it, because I already knew what was happening. So he's like, okay, you know what, you gotta go. He kicked me out just like that. He's like, get your stuff and go. Because when I said lawyer, you know, and this is why I always tell people all the time, I will never be Muslim, because anybody can be a Muslim. And if it's that easy, nah, I wouldn't want to be a Muslim, because at the end of the day, sometimes some people don't change their demeanor, because his demeanor was very nasty to me. Like, he was very aggressive. I think this is what I think about most Europeans. I think they're very aggressive. And when I mean aggressive, is like they don't know how to be nice. You know, they don't know how to be nice. You know. Oh yeah, hold on. I think I caught one of. So I got some mouse traps over here because in the wintertime mice come. So I think I caught one. But yeah, they're very aggressive. Where I think a lot of Europeans is like this. Instead of being nice, they're trying to force you to doing something. I think it's like microaggression. You know, so so I went to court and stuff like that, and I was about to sue for a lot of money, but like I had evidence on the girl and stuff like that. Like the girl called me a fucking nigga. She's like, well, all my friends say it. I was like, no, it's not good. You should not say stuff like that. But the thing about it, I didn't tell the manager. I told the people in front of the court. I told the people out at the court what she said. You know? Oh yeah, the motherfuckers, Whole Foods was sweating. It was so bad that they didn't even want the manager to come up there no more. They had to send their own lawyer. And he was a piece of shit, you know, type of guy too. I met the guy. Like, he couldn't answer no question because he wasn't there. There was nobody to defend him. And like, I had to reappeal it. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to fight no more. I was tired. I was going through so much stuff right now. I'm not how I am now. I'm like 210 right now, 205. You know, but those motherfuckers, man, Whole Foods is a piece of shit. I would probably never shop there ever again. And I like cotton candy grapes, don't get me wrong, and I like their goat milk. But I just rather not just have nothing at all. I'll just drink almond milk. You know? And it's just like the motherfuckers put me through hell. I wrote to what's his name, Jack something Hackey or some shit. I think that was the owner, one of the owners of Whole Foods. This nigga didn't write me back. This nigga probably got 1,000 messages, 1,000 letters, and you know how motherfuckers act. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't get it. Cool. I'm still not going there. Y'all a piece of shit, man. Whole Foods is a piece of shit. You know? But I want to say please like and subscribe and send comments and donations. And I want to thank y'all for even listening to the show. I got to get ready. I got to make me dinner. It's like almost 12 o'clock as it is. But it's time. I think I caught that mouse that was like running around and shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do something tomorrow too, and I'm gonna send this shit to YouTube as well. I'm gonna do some cuts and paste, and I'm gonna send this to Rumble and Patreon. I'm doing all of this shit for y'all, so hopefully y'all look at it, like it, you know, have a good time, but have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow morning. I might be doing some video game streaming tomorrow too, so hey, at least y'all know who Rosalind Perkins is now. So, but you know, have a good night again and enjoy the weekend because it's the weekend now. Take care. Let's see, turn that.